Okay, we are into module 2. In this module and the next two modules, I will be discussing the basic concepts that we build on later on to do our final project economics. Okay, these three concepts are very, very important to understand because they will affect the economics. In this module, I will discuss the demand and supply concept. This is a very important economic concept, and a lot of our day-to-day decisions are based on supply-demand situations. So in this module, we will learn about the basic principles of supply and demand. We will also look at how the market price for a certain product is determined in the market and the factors that are involved. Okay, because we are spending costs over the period of time, 20-25 year period. And also we are generating revenues over the same period of time. The costs will not stay the same. The revenues will not stay the same. The prices may be changing. And both these, the prices and the costs, the reason they are changing is because of the supply-demand situation in the market. Supply and demand. Demand is the willingness and ability of buyer to purchase goods and services. Okay? Demand is the willingness and ability of buyers to purchase goods or services. This is from the consumer side. Then from the supplier side, we have the supply. The supply is the willingness and ability of producers to offer a good or service for sale. So we have the supply from the producer, we have demand from the consumer. Both the supply and the demand have to be equal. If the supply is more, the price of the product will go down. If the supply is less than the demand or the demand is exceeding the supply, the price of the product will go up with time. Imbalance of supply and demand for any commodity or services will affect the project economics. Because like I said, if there is more demand for a project, the cost will go up. Or more demand for steel, because we are consuming a lot of steel in the project, the cost of the project will go up. Similarly, if there is less supply of the oil and gas in the market, the price of oil and gas will go up. If there is more supply, the price of oil and gas will go down. That will affect our revenue side of the economics. So that's why we need to understand the supply and demand mechanism, because it will affect our economics. The law of supply and demand, the law of demand is buyers will purchase or demand more of a product as its price drop and less if its price increases. We see this in our day-to-day life. When there is a sale in the market, the people try to capitalize on that sale. They go and they buy products because the products are cheaper. In the regular price, they may not be able to afford that product, but when there is a sale, because it is cheaper, it meets their requirements and it is within their budget, they will go and buy that product. The law of supply means that the producers will offer or supply more of a product for sale as its price rises and less as its price drops. Okay? So the producers will be willing to produce more if its price is high because they can make money. They will be willing to produce less if the price drops. And that is, again, what is happening in our day-to-day experience in the oil and gas industry. The demand curve is usually downward demand curve. And as you can see in this graph here, you can see that at $50, the product price $50 per unit, the demand for that product is only 5 units. But as the price of the product drops or the units drop, people are willing to buy more, so the product demand increases. So at a higher price, the demand is low, and at lower price, the demand is higher. Okay? That's how the downward trending, the demand curve is always downward trending. The factors that are influencing the demand, there are various factors. One obviously is the price of the product. Like I said, if the price increases, the demand goes down. If the price reduces, the demand goes up. Income level and distribution. If there are more people becoming rich and rich, the demand for certain products will increase. taxes and fashions. Okay? The fashions, there may be some fashion came in that 2 years ago there was not a demand for a certain product, but all of a sudden with the new fashion now everybody is going to buy that product. The demand for that product goes up. The level and structure of the population. Again, there are different age levels of populations. In different age groups, there will be different demands for different products. And as these age groups move, the demand for different products will change. Advertising effects, marketing effects. The more the marketing, the more there will be generating demand for the product. Expectations of consumers. Okay, a lot of consumers have different expectations from different products. If the products are not meeting their expectations, the demand will go down.